Good morning everybody, welcome to Thursday. It's Thursday the 4th of February and it's time for our fitness Pilates. So it's our 35-minute class. Remember we have that 5 minutes relaxation at the end. And this is our class which is a little bit higher level, hello Alex, higher level than our Pilates for all. And that does mean, hiya Lindsay, that take care. So if you're a newbie to Pilates, probably this isn't the best one to start on. But if you've got experience of Pilates and you've been doing it with me for some time, then it's absolutely fine. I would recommend hand weights. So if you've got hand weights, brilliant. Don't worry. Hello Felicia, hello Carolyn, hello Kathy. Don't worry if you haven't got hand weights, that's fine. And I'm also using my tie for stretching at the end. That's the plan anyway. Hello Elizabeth Smith, good morning. So if you've got any aches and pains, take care, listen to them. So if I'm telling you to do something and you think, oh, that's not going to work for me, please don't do it. Good morning Sam, who else has joined us? And say hello to everybody. Good morning Kathy, good morning Paula, Carol, Jean. Oh, who did I miss? I think I've got most of you. So morning everybody, let's get going. So we're going to start seated and the rest is going to be on the floor. And I'm not going to use a cushion, but if you want to sit on a cushion, by all means do. So we're going to start off with our little warm-up. Now cross legs if possible. Obviously you've got that option to have your legs out wide. Let's start lovely and tall. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale. Just want you to get really focused, pulling your mind away from all the other nonsense into what we're doing now, focusing on how your body's feeling. Breath in again. Exhale. Let's start with a little side bend. So keeping your bottom glued, a little side to side. I was doing some gardening yesterday and as always I'm stiff this morning, so I'm just keeping it nice and smooth. I've already done a few child's poses and I've been out with the dog, but I'm feeling a little bit stiff. So I'm watching that, I'm keeping my arms down low. Of course you can have your arms overhead guys, of course you can. 2 more, 1 more, good. Bring yourselves up to sitting lovely and tall, little twist, back to the middle, little twist. So I'm trying to get that lovely rotation. It won't go far because your bottom's glued. That's it, lovely and smooth. 1 more. We're going to put those 2 moves together now. So over to the side, over the other way, and then rotation. Let's do that again. Working your stomach muscles, everybody. Over we go. And a little rotation. Good, let's do that twice more. Over, big stretch, really lengthen. Rotation. And 1 more time. Over, over, and that lovely twist. Good work, everybody. So our hips should be feeling a bit now. Let's unfurl those legs, give them a little shake, and cross them back the other way. It feels a bit awkward the other way. Check for me you haven't leant backwards. Okay, super tall for me, fingers in front. All I want you to do is walk those fingers forward. I'm not dropping my chin, I'm just leaning myself forward and I'm going to hold it there. Can we feel a beautiful stretch through our hips? Me too, up you come. And again, down we go. Oh. Good stuff. Bring yourselves up, bring those legs in. Oh, a nice big shake out. Okay, so we're going to go onto our fronts now. We're going to do some plank and down dog sequence. If you know your shoulders and wrists can't bear that, stay on your back, do some toe touching, do some sit-ups, and then we'll join you in a little while. Everybody else, glass is going to come off. Everybody else, we're going to start with a knee down plank and then we're going to progress it. So our first one is going to be onto those elbows. Knees are back behind you. Shoulders back and relaxed. I just want you to breathe. Breathe in. Exhale. And as we're doing this, remember on the exhale, that's the pull in and pull up. So pelvic floor up, belly comes in. 1 more. Super. Now slowly come up onto your hands, And we're going to pop ourselves into down dog. So toes go under, into your down dog. Let's really push back. And I'm trying my best to get my chest back towards my legs and letting my heels drop. Back you come, down into that extended arm plank, down onto your elbows, and hold it here for me. Breathe. I'm going to ask you to add a little something in next time, so not this time. We're going to do the same thing again, so up onto your hands, tuck your toes, up we go. Push those heels down, chest coming back towards your thighs, fingers are spread. Oh, I can feel that's a great stretch this morning. Okay, back onto your extended arm plank, knees down, down onto your elbows. And all I'm going to ask you to do is do a little tap in front and back. Tap in front and back. Now I'm having to shift my weight slightly side to side, but I'm trying to keep it as minimal as possible. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Up you come on your hands. Into that down dog. So I'm pressing my heels down, pushing my chest back, tilting my bottom up. So I'm really maximising that stretch. Hold it there. Breathe in. Excellent. Back down we come onto those knees, down onto your elbows. So last time we tapped in front, this time we're going to tap our head. So it's a little tap and down. Little tap. Now breathe, use your stomach muscles. 2, 1 more. How are we doing? Hands, it's tough, isn't it? Tuck your toes under. Up we come into that down dog position. Easing back into your heels. Really let that weight drop through. Good. Back we come to our extended plank. Knees come down onto our elbows. And we're going to go to a side plank now. So you remember that one. You turn back. And I've got my knee down to make it a bit easier. You can have straight legs if you want to. Hold it there for me. Back to your front again. You're going to see the back of my head now because we're going to go the other way. Arm comes up. Pull in those abs, breathe. It's hard. Fitness Pilates, oh, it's hard work. Back to our first sequence. Hands under, down dog. Now we're going to develop the down dog a little bit. All I want you to try to do is take 1 foot off the floor, just a little bit, pop it back. Other foot off the floor. Get your stomach muscles working, everybody, because this is tough. 1 more. Good work. Back to your plank, knees down, back onto those elbows. Guess what? Tap forwards, tap your head, and then side plank. Open. Now that top leg I've lifted this time just for a change. Down you come, over to the other side, lift that foot, pulling in your tummy. Back to our plank position. I'm going to have a little rest here. So just put yourself back, head on the floor, child's pose. Have a little breather there. Cat stretch is an alternative. Okay, it's a tough sequence. We haven't done. We're going to do it again. So same sequence again. If there's bits you're really loathing, like maybe that reach forward, don't do it. It's fine. Okay, so take a big breath in. Here we go again. If you want to, guys, you can take your knees off the floor. I'm not going to today because my back's a bit sore, so I'm keeping my knees down. Okay, let's tap forward. Tap forward. Tap head. Tap head. Up onto those arms. Oh, down dog. There we go. So really work on those heels, everybody. And then if you want to have a go at taking your foot off, you might lift it a little bit. You might take it right up. Down it comes. Other leg. Down it comes. Back onto your extended arm plank, knees down. Back onto those elbows, side to side. And the other way. Good work. We're going to do that a whole lot one more time through. Tap forwards. Tap forwards. Tap head. Down dog. So up onto those arms. Oh, we're going to need a rest after this, aren't we? Into that down dog position. And then lift a leg. Try not to tippy toe on the other foot. Down we come. Pop those knees, pop those elbows, and it's a side plank. Hold there. Good, let's go the other way. Hold it there. And then guess what? We get a rest. Back we go. So if you want to leave those arms extended, it's a good back stretch. It just adds to the back stretch, or you can pop them beside you. How do we feel, everybody? That was tough, wasn't it? That was really tough. Good stuff. Okay, we are going to go onto our backs now, you'll be pleased to know. So those of you who've not been doing that stuff with us, that's fine. We're going to join you now. Grab hold of your hand weights, because we're going to be doing a little bit of work with those. Oh, good. All the way down to the floor. Let me just make sure. Just check you've got space above your head and away. Just about got room there. And you've got a hold of those hand weights. Okay, big breath in. Pelvic tilt up to bridge. And then all the way down again. So I'm looking for you to have that lovely flow through the spine. Rolling through the back. Exhaling with one part of the move. Inhaling with the other. And those hips tilt. And as they go back down, they return. So you're really looking for that quite exaggerated pelvic tilt. Good. This time we're going to go up and stay there. So hold it up there for me. Grab hold of your hand weights. Bring them up in the air. Both arms out to side. Back in again. Exhale. Now as those arms go out wide, doesn't matter whether you've got weights or not, I want you to pull your tummy muscles in. Pull them in. Release. Pull them in. Squeeze your bottom. Lift your hips a bit higher if possible. Okay, and let's just do one arm. One arm goes out, back it comes. So I'm concentrating on keeping my shoulders nice and steady. So the only bit of me is moving is my arm. One more. Great, down come those arms, roll through your back, and let's give our knees a little hug in. Oh, back to the legs, yeah, if they're tight, how about just extending those legs up in the air, and that will stretch through the backs of those thighs. Little heel push up. Oh, good work. Okay, so we do the same again. We're going to change the arm position. So start with those weights beside you. As before, it's a lovely pelvic tilt. Up to bridge position, get nice and settled. Breathing in. Exhale, up come those arms. So last time we took the arms out to the side, this time they're going to go overhead. Careful you don't wallop. Yeah, I've got a little bit of a block there. So I'm going to bend my elbows so I can get my hands overhead. You can have straighter arms if you've got space. And the thing with space, you know, you can exercise in a tiny amount of room. Hopefully you guys have looked at those two videos I posted from, one's a lady who's wheelchair user, and she's also a Paralympian, and she's put some lovely fun little nice exercise routines which are all in her wheelchair, and one arm at a time. And the other lady, who's a bit full on, I'll be honest, is an American athlete-y, sporty person, and she's got an injury at the minute, so she's got a few classes that are seated, and my goodness, they're hard work. And you know, they're only sitting in one place. So just, I'm afraid that lack of space is not an excuse. Okay, both arms. For 4, 3, 2, keep those hips lifted. One more. Oh, well done. Roll through your spine. Pull your knees in. Give them a big hug. Oh, well done. Okay, have a stretch. Because we're not finished with our bridge and that kind of stuff yet. We're going to come back to it. Okay, feet back onto the floor. Let's let these legs have a bit of a rest because they've been working quite hard. And we're going to focus on our core, so our sort of central abdominal muscles. So hands behind your head, breathe in. Little sit up and down. So you all know the best technique to do sit-ups. You're using your tummy. Your hands really are only behind your head to give it a little bit of support so you don't end up with a really stiff neck. If you've got a band, this tie will probably work, yeah. I put that behind my head. That's another really good way to keep the tension out of your neck by using a band behind your head. it just takes, because our heads are really heavy. Let's do 2 more. One more. Hold it here for me. I want you to bring one knee in. Take it down. Breathe. Other knee in. Take it down. Then the first leg extends away. Bring it back. Other leg extends away. Bring it back. And then roll yourself back down. If your neck's getting stiff, give your head a little shake side to side. Going to do that same sequence again. Great, they said. First we'll just do some sit-ups for me. We're going to do 4, 3. Come on, we can do this. 2. Stop yourself at that top position. Pull the belly in. Draw up your pelvic floor. In comes the leg. Down it goes. And then do you remember the extension next? Away it goes. Flat-footed if you can. Other leg. And then down you go. So I'm hoping you're beginning to feel that. Next time we're going to do double the amount of leg work. So 2 knees in, 2 extensions, 2 knees in, 2 extensions. Okay, 4 sit-ups, breath out. 3, 2, 1. Feeling it ready, hold it there. Knees come in, slow motion. Now we're extending. Don't let your sit-up collapse down. Pull in the belly. Let's do those legs again. Oh, I'm feeling that this morning. And again. Here comes the extension. One more. Oh. So if you weren't feeling that in your tummy, chances are you were supporting your head with your arms and you were using your arms. So we're going to do it one more time. Everybody really work on using your stomach muscles to keep you there, not your arms. Okay, 4 sit-ups, here we go. Exhale, 4, 3, 2. This is a tough one. Hold it there for me. Tummy in, pelvic floor drawn up on that exhale. Get those legs working. Extend. Oh my goodness, we're going to deserve our rest after this. 2 more. And extension. And 1 more. Lovely. Oh my goodness. Give those knees a hug in. Good work, everybody. Super stuff. Okay, rolling onto your sides, coming up to sitting. Get those hand weights again. And we're going to do a little bit of sitting work. Now, again, if you want to sit on your cushion, you can do. I think I'm going to have my feet together in front this time, but if you'd like to cross your legs, you can. Get hold of your weights. And we're going to do some simple but effective arm and stomach and back work. And we're going to do it seated. So this is quite tough. I want you to make sure your tummy's on the whole time. So just get hold of one weight for me in front. If you haven't got a weight, then just put your hands out in front. And I want you to give me a figure of 8. Now, as you're doing this, you're staying lovely and upright, but your body's slightly moving, isn't it, side to side. Try and keep those legs still. If you find it easier, stick your legs out. In fact, that is a bit easier. Stick those legs out. Okay, so arms moving in a figure of 8 fashion. Can you feel that already? Me too. Stop the arms in the middle. Rotation. Rotation the other way. Let's do 2 more. And then back to our figure of 8s again. So as whatever size you want to do. You can do small ones for a little bit, and then do some big ones. Small ones again, and then big ones. One more time. Small ones, and then big ones. Oh, and this is really tough core work. Good, hands here for me, rotation. Not to mention the arms. One more. Good, pop those weights down, or that weight down I should say. Give those arms a little shake out for me. Gonna do a similar thing, but this time we're going to use 2 hand weights. Cross your legs for me if you can. If not, just sit with their legs out wide. Okay, so this time it's a figure of 8 again, but with 2 hands. So I want you to try and get them to follow each other, okay? So they're following each other, trying to keep, imagine they are one bar. So it's quite tricky. Now I'm making it bigger. Do you see how it's got larger? My hands are going further out. I'm going to be putting quite a lot of stress on my back. So I'm pulling in my tummy to compensate. Okay, hands go down. Oh, how are the arms feeling? Yeah. We're going to reverse it. So whichever way you did your figure eight last time, start the other way. Okay. And this time, an alternative, if you find that loose hands is difficult, try both weights together. So some of us will manage to do that. Mine are really awkward. Yeah, I'm better like that. But if you want to hold them in the same hand, you can. Here we go. Now I can see on the camera my knees are moving and they shouldn't be. So I'm going to pull my tummy in, really try and keep those legs still. Another 4, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Oh. And I can see my muscles here really working. They were tensing up. You can see the kind of definition because we were working right through the tops of those shoulders. Hands come behind you. Lean back a little bit and let's have a little rest there. So I've just leant back. Oh, tummies are on still. Breathe. Good work, everybody. Oh, it's not easy, is it, getting fit? It's not easy. Good, okay. We're going to go back onto our backs for our bridge work. So all the way back down again. Rolling down nice and smoothly. Now this time I'm not going to use the weights for this bit because my arms are really telling me they've worked hard. If you want to use weights, you absolutely can. So pelvic tilt. Bring yourselves up there for me. Okay, holding it there. I'd like you to lift one leg off the floor. Can you bring your knee into chest? Take that leg all the way back down again. Other leg, up it comes. Take it all the way down. Roll through your spine. So I'm not going for the highest bridge I can manage. If you can, that's fine. But I'm going somewhere in the middle. Breath in. Pelvic tilt. Now this time, arms are up in the air. Optional weights. Now it's going to be harder. Oh, because we've removed some of our balance area. Now those arms are up in the air. That's harder, isn't it? Down we go. If you found it too difficult, keep your elbows on the floor. Breath in. Pelvic tilt. Up we come. Get yourselves there. Arms up in the air. Leg comes up. Hold. Can you straighten your leg up in the air? Bend it. Bring it back down. Keep your hips lifted. Other knee comes in. Straighten up in the air. Oh, I'm sure you're all loving this. Down we go. Goodness me, well done. Okay, come on, let's pick those weights up. I'm being a wuss. Get hold of your weights. Same thing, but this time we're going to have the hand weights. Pelvic tilt, bring yourself up. Arms up in the air, breathe. Before you lift your legs, I want you to take both arms out wide. Bring them back in, and again. Now we're going to do the leg lift. Up it comes. Extend. Bend. Bring it back down. Other leg. Tummy on tight, remember? Don't collapse yet because arms are going to do 2 more of those. 1 more. Good. Bring those arms down. Oh, do you know, it's like I spent time thinking of tortures for you, isn't it? Yes, I have. I have. You've got it right. Okay, 2 more leg extensions just to have a little stretch. 1 more. And let's do that sequence. I think we can do it twice more because you're hardcore, you lot. So, breath in. Pelvic tilt. Bring yourself up to bridge. Up come those arms. Do you remember we did the arm opening first? So, nice and solid through your core. Out go those arms. And again. Here comes the knee lift. You don't need to straighten this leg if you don't want to. Oh, strength work. Brilliant. This is really working our bottoms, thighs, back. Arms again. Not to mention our core. All the work we're doing, my goodness, it's working our core all the time. Okay, last one. Pelvic tilt. Bring yourself up to seated. Not seated, what am I talking about? Up to hip lifted. I was thinking about what I was going to say to you next, actually. Arms out wide. And again. Now, pull your knee into chest. Lift it up. Bend it. Bring it down. Don't collapse. Knee comes in. Lift it up. bend, bring it down. Let's open those arms out twice. Once more. Good. Arms down. Release your body down. Oh, have a little stretch. What I was going to say, I have put 2 videos on of seated exercises on the website, Facebook I mean. One of them is a lovely lady in York, very nice, jolly lady, Paralympian, and she's got some super nice, simple seated exercises. Great if you know anybody who has a wheelchair, is a wheelchair user. And nice and relaxed there, guys. Now I want you to stick one leg out, point those toes. There's also another video I've put there. Is that a leg 45 degrees? And she's a bit mad, I'll be honest. She's a mad American lady, and she's been suffering some injuries, so she's doing a seated class. Her class is really hardcore, but that's not why I want you to look at it. I want you guys to look at it, in fact, at this time, because I want you to watch how her abdominal muscles are working when she's working her upper body. So I'm not expecting you to do the class, but just watch it if you can bear her, because she's quite high energy. Let's do pointed toes again this time. But just watch how much is going on in her core when she's moving her arms. And that's when we're doing that simple stuff we did a minute ago with the hand weights. It's tempting to think it's all about your arms, but my goodness, you should see her abs working. And because she's so skinny, you can actually see all the muscle groups working. So just spend a couple of minutes, have a little look at her. Very good exercises, honestly, really, but quite intense. Well done. Okay, let's bring one knee into chest. Give it a strong pull in. Other leg's going to slide along the floor. Either have your heel down or have your leg lifted. It doesn't matter. And draw your knee in. We need to do some stretching after all that rather intense work we did. Pull that knee in. Good. Let's gently change over. So nothing rushed. Pull that knee in. Quite a tough workout, that one, everybody. I hope you agree. Hope it's not just me finding it hard. And lots of focus on the upper body and the core. General strength. We've got our leg, bite-sized strength leg one coming up at 1/4 past. So if you did that one as well, I reckon you've ticked every box. You can just lie down for the rest of the day. Really pull that knee in. Good. Draw that leg back in. We're going to do a hamstring stretch. I'm going to use my tie for this, so feet to the floor. I'm going to put the tie behind my ankle, and I'm going to straighten my leg up. Now, I'd like this knee as straight as possible, so I'm going to ease that through, and then, gently pull that leg in. I'm breathing. Now, we did a lot of down dogs, which are fabulous for lengthening our hamstrings, but then we did lots of bridges. We had to tighten them up. So this is returning them to that lovely length we had earlier. See if you can put it a little bit more. Good, well done, release down. I have shared on Facebook, I think I have anyway, Hilary shared actually. Hilary, thank you so much. There's an event, a fitness online event, it's free, on not this Saturday, Saturday after, from Ryvita. Hilary works for Ryvita. And they are doing a free day of fitness and health and nutrition. And there's a fitness class at 10 with Davina McCall, and then there's a cookery thing, obviously using Ryvita, with one of the nice guys from Bake Off, forgot his name, but he's very sweet. And then there's also a discussion, like a nutrition discussion later. And you can even cook, when I say cook, assemble the Ryvita recipes that they're going to do. And they actually look really nice. So if you're looking for something to do just to put in your diary, it's a free event. I think it's through Zoom. So you can register. So I have Hilary shared it onto the page, and I put a comment underneath. I'll check that you can all see it. But if you want to do it, I'm going to do it. I think it'll be fun. So I think it's 3 things basically, but it's all free, and why not, eh? Why not? Pull that leg in a bit more. Well done. Release it down. Gently give your legs a little shake out. Bring yourselves back up to sitting. Oh, how are we doing? Oh, it's a bit tight. It's a bit tight. Okay, sit yourselves back again, everybody. Lovely and tall. Little bit of arm stretching. Bring one arm across. Give it a little pull for me. While you're sitting here, tummies are on, and we're stretching this muscle here, which worked really hard, didn't it, on those figure of 8s. Good. Keep pulling. Other arm, across it comes. Give it a little pull. Yeah, so anyway, have a look for that Ryvita. It's called the Feel Fit Day. Can't remember. But have a little look. It does look like a nice bit of fun. And as I say, it's free. and it looks like it'll be quite uplifting. Good, hands out in front, push those arms away. Drop your chin gently, back of the neck stretch. You might find your neck's a bit stiff because of all that sit-up stuff we did. So this is a really great stretch to relieve that. Chin's tucked. Good, and hands behind, on the floor. Open up your chest. Don't lean backwards though. Try and keep your body weight central, but push those shoulders back. Fabulous, everybody. My goodness, I need to lie down. We're going to have our relaxation now. 5 minutes relaxation. If you've got your blanket there, get it out, lie yourselves down, and then we will have at quarter past our bite-sized strength legs, which is going to be standing today. And if you want to, what I would suggest is, if you've got time, go and get yourself a chair, because I'm going to put one in here to show you the kind of ways we can adapt the exercises if you need to. Give your arms a little shake out, smashing everybody. Lie yourselves down. Oh, thanks for the love heart, guys. Lie yourselves down, get comfortable. It's time for our relaxation. Let me just change the music. Well, I do quite like this. It's nice, isn't it? So let's just find. Oh. Breathe. There we go. I want that one. Lie yourselves back. Close your eyes. Take some lovely, slow, deep breaths. You don't have to lie down. You can stay sitting. You can sit in a chair. You can lie on your side or your front, whatever's comfortable. I want you to really focus on your body, using your mind's eye. Travel from the tips of your toes all the way up through to the crown of your head, to your fingertips. And as your mind travels over the muscles and the joints, I want you to allow them to relax. You might find you're clenching without even knowing it. So release that tension. Allow the muscles to become heavy, sinking down into the floor. All the stresses and strains just melting away. Become aware of how the body is heavy on the floor. Notice your spinal shape as it bends away from the mat, back down to the mat again, till you come up to your shoulders. If you have your body flat on the floor, open your arms out wide. Let your palms face up to the ceiling, so your shoulder blades can settle into the mat, opening up those chest muscles and letting your shoulder girdle, your joints around your shoulder, let them all relax and soften. Pay attention now to your face, releasing the muscles around your jaw, melting away the frown lines across your forehead. Just allowing yourself to be calm and peaceful and soft. Well done, everybody. Just gently start bringing yourself back. Give your fingers and your toes a little wriggle. Oh, and gently up to sitting. There's no hurry at all. Once you get up to sitting, doesn't matter. I'm going to sit with my legs out straight, but you can sit anywhere you like. Give your shoulders a little roll back. Lengthen through your crown. Breathe in. Exhale. And again. Breathe in. And exhale. Fabulous. Excellent work, everybody. Quite a tough class today, so I hope you felt that worked you to not your limit, but certainly up the upper end. Any questions or queries, you know you can contact me. Don't forget that I'm always happy to hear from you about things that you've found out about that you think other people will like. You know, like Hilary did, just pop it onto my page, because I think it's nice that we can all share things and things that might cheer us all up. So have a lovely day. Those of you joining me for the legs, the bite-sized strength legs at 15:15, I'm going to wear my trainers. Up to you, but I prefer to wear trainers for this one. In terms of equipment, just bring a chair. That's all we need. Get a chair, and other than that, that's everything. So I'll see you all in about 10 minutes, those who are staying. Those who are going off to enjoy your day, have a good one. Bye-bye, everybody. So see you soon.